Christopher Dicus. He's the president of the Association for Fire Ecology and has been personally affected by these wildfires. He joins us now live from San Luis Obispo in the north. Christopher, thanks so much for being with us. What is fueling these fires and how did they start?
Well, it was a tremendous heat wave that was there. Living in a Mediterranean ecosystem, we haven't seen rain in over 6 months. The temperatures rose over 40 degrees Celsius, and then you had 10,000 lightning strikes, and it just simply overwhelmed the fire suppression capacity in the state.
And we understand, Christopher, you yourself have been impacted by these wildfires. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, our university, Cal Poly, we do a lot of research and teaching, and the fires destroyed the majority of the properties in which we were doing these outdoor field labs, taking out the housing, the classrooms, and whatnot. So it's an absolute tragedy. And where I'm located at present, we're over an hour from the nearest fire, and it is dangerous, dangerous conditions just in terms of health because of the smoke that was alluded to earlier. It's very, very difficult to breathe, and this is where the nearest fire is over an hour away.
How has the pandemic complicated efforts to not only contain these flames, but to help evacuees?
Well, we've certainly in California, we've lost a portion of our firefighting capacity because several of the crews, the inmate crews, we rely on inmates to provide a large portion of our firefighting efforts. They were closed because of COVID-19. It's very difficult. You know, you're trying to put people in a fire engine. There's restrictions on how many people you can put in. So it's just really limiting the capacity. And on a normal good day, these fire camps where you're at, they're already kind of unsanitary just because of the number of people and the grime and grit and whatnot. But now, you know, you're bringing on the potential for COVID-19. It's just really setting up. It's just a nightmare scenario.
Christopher, California is home for me. I grew up in Southern California, and I'm also a fellow Cal Stater, Cal State Fullerton. So I'm certainly no stranger to wildfires, but these appear to be getting bigger. They appear to be getting worse. A lot of analysts are saying climate change is why we're seeing them more severe than they ordinarily would be. And then there are a lot of people saying that just this is the new normal. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think some of the issues that we're seeing, it's not just one causation. It's not just climate change. And we certainly see climate change, especially where these fires are primarily in the Northern California, up in the forest lands, have certainly played a role. But anytime you know, the normal 6 months without rainfall and, you know, you've got this lightning storm, it's been really tough. But it's also very difficult in our state to actually do preventative measures in terms of on the landscapes like prescribed burns and hazardous fuels, try to get rid of those because of some environmental regulations. It's very difficult in this state. Our government has placed a greater emphasis on that role, but we are so far behind on what we need to be doing. It's just kind of setting itself up. And we have lots and lots of people that are in harm's way that are living in these environments. And it's just really, really difficult to try to fix everything. And it's going to take a concerted effort. And we've walked down this tunnel for a long time. It's going to take a while to get out of it.
Absolutely. Christopher Dicus, we really appreciate you being with us. Thanks for that.